Just my head ain't gonna be in this frame, you know what I'm saying? Mastermind in this game. I got the honey nut Cheerios. Mega. What up, YouTube? How you guys been? It's been a week, feel a little too long, feel a little too gone, feeling like you need to be here more. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boys, shout out to the women, shout out to the men, shout out to the girls. I'm just saying random things at this point. And as soon as I make this goddamn video, he gonna text me, when do you want to get this stuff? I know you want to see this video. You want to see this video, man. You gonna see this video, and you gonna. I'm throwing it out right now. You be like, oh my gosh. But I hit you up at like 4:18. You did. I was more expecting 1 o'clock. I did other BS stuff, thinking that you'll hit me up earlier. You hit me up now, and now I'm sitting there like, let me record my content. And as soon as I sat here recording my content, you hit me up asking me if you want to come through to the lounge so you can get your stuff. I can shake this camera. God, let me go ahead and just do what I need to do for today.
Really reaching people, but it's like, okay, everybody goes in their house.
Yeah.
So it's like, but if somebody sees me out in public, I want them to be like, yo, that sucks. But you have to sacrifice a portion of your personality or your being. Like, you can't just be like, oh, you know, sometimes I'll be Socks with John, sometimes I'll be John. No, it's, I worry now. If I go to like the grocery store and I'm in a hurry, I'm like, fuck, somebody gonna see me and I gotta be like, oh, hi, oh, it's so good to see you.
I mean, I used to get called, when I was doing music back to back, there was people that used to call me Superstar. Superstar? I was like, what? Yeah, people were like, oh, you're Mr. Popular, Mr. Superstar. I had so many, like, and I had what you had at one point. Yeah. Some group of kids I walked up to me randomly. This is when I was dancing a lot. Yeah.
Woo! When we did that brunch or that baby shower thing, whatever that was.
Yeah.
And I did John's breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
It was like, I was very amazed. It wasn't even that like sunny out. It was kind of cold even, but it was like a really nice day. Or sorry, it was really nice lighting for the
cold.
That's it's not really a worry of mine yet because it's going to be a while. Like
That's
in October.
Yeah.
Whoever they do end up deciding to replace you with, it's going to be like starting over.
Or if they ever like close down, because I don't know, that might be a possibility too.
I hope not. I mean, we're going to have enough going on. I mean, come October, we're planning another event for the for the Big Anime Nerd Convention or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the community. And it's going to be like a Halloween party or costume party again.
Dope out there. It was so random. I was like, this just dapped me out of nowhere. They're like, yo, man, you know, you do anything? I was like,
that's kind of cool.
What? It's just, I didn't think people see me to like notice like I was doing that. So for me, I was in my mindset of like, yo, you know, this is that moment of like, Binghamton is, this is gonna be a hard grab for me.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
No, but I was doing it for like months, so in my head I was like, well, I should get at least like 5 a day, and I wasn't. So I stopped, and yeah, that's what happened.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, I would definitely say, I understand that like the people that follow you might not watch your videos anymore.
Woo, almost fell.
You can't rebrand or you can't.
Oh yeah, no, that's why I want to go back to doing the dancing more often with everything else. It's just I haven't, every time I get back into dancing, to be honest, I always don't like how it looks on camera because I know what I do in person looks better than how the camera captures it.
What? Wait, what? You look past that and everybody else should? That's crazy. That's crazy.
He apologized.
Beat the shit out of Rihanna. Dude, it's on video, man.
I understand that. I watched his apology speech at the court. I seen how Rihanna talked during the time. Yeah. I'm not saying Rihanna fucked up. Yeah, I'm not saying Chris Brown not fucked up.
Deserve it, but
it's also been so many years, and my thing is, if this was like legitimately a problem, and again, that happened to Karush as well. Yeah. If it was legitimately a problem, then why any of the backup dancers working with Chris Brown that are women? Why are anybody that are employed by Chris Brown that are women working with him?
Yeah.
Why like anybody that associates? That's what I'm like. From my understanding or my point of view, it's the relationship factor.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's like, okay, if it's relationship,
it's that your relationship is Rihanna and she's also just as famous as you are.
Well, I mean, again, there was Karrueche as well, and that's why I'm like, I'm looking at it as, this is why I don't like this neighborhood. This is why I don't like this neighborhood. I really don't. Just because there's kids in the middle of the street and their bikes.
Like 6 years old, not even, probably like 5.
And I'm like, is there a car behind us not coming? Okay, cool. What are you trying to? And that car is deciding not to slow down anyway. Whatever.
Yeah, I should be watching these fucking kids, but whatever, man.
Yeah, they're too young to be out. They're like they're 7 years old.
But when you get to a point with your, with fame, it eats you alive.
Sheesh. Anyway, I feel better. Shout out to Dayquil. Because your boy was going through it. So many things happened this week. Apparently I stole money. For those that don't know, I'm over here stealing my clients' money. I ain't giving them nothing back. You know what I'm saying? And if I give them something back, it's half. If it's half trash, they need to up the price to get the full version of me. You know what I'm saying? Up the price tag to get the full version. On a serious note, this is what I'm talking about. And I'm at a point where I'm like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? Because I'm not changing my stance of anything that was said in email, via text, or anything of that nature. I could take this moment to show you all the receipts that I do have. But I'd rather just not go through any of this. The client got what they got. They got the 10 photos. That was a promise deal. So they got that. Moving on to the next thing. Because that's too much right now. Then days later, ice machine breaks down. Or not even days later, more so that ice machine broke down the week prior. We thought it was fixed, but it wasn't. I thought maybe something in the machine was frozen or whatnot. So I turned it off and I haven't gotten back to it in days until the day of the drag show. Still wasn't working. Then we come to find out it was a piece that might need to be replaced. We replaced that piece the following day. Still ain't working. So now we're gonna get a technician to come through and check it out. But I was stressing. I was stressing that we wasn't gonna have enough ice for the weekend. There's been promo going around, so people's gonna be showing up for Thursday, Fridays, and Saturday. And I thought it was guaranteed, but it just felt that way. So I'm like, yo, I ain't got no ice. I'm telling them this. They're telling me that, this should have been figured out, fixed, situated, yada, yada. So we gotta make do what we gotta make do. So we had ice for Thursday.
Feel okay? I know your back still hurt, but you feel okay?
I pulled my pants up a little bit and that helped for some reason. Like not putting as much pressure.
We'll try it. You're gorgeous, man. We'll take it. And we need one more. Oh, wait. How many people do we have? Hold the fuck up. Wait.
As far as getting some ice from a store or whatnot. And Friday, I thought I didn't have no ice. Now, my coworker did buy ice. I didn't know that he had put it in the freezer, not the ice machine. Because I put in the ice machine on Thursday to keep it cold, which he believed that wasn't gonna keep it cold, but from my perspective, it seemed like it did. But I'm not gonna say he's wrong or he's right, nor am I wrong or right. He probably is right, and it didn't hold from his perspective, either or. Friday, he had put it in the freezer. I didn't know that. So I'm in my head running around with no ice, like, okay, I got people coming in. How do I serve them drinks with no ice? So I was gonna do a sale. So I was like, all right, since I ain't got no ice, I'm gonna do a sale, right? And I'm gonna freeze the glass in the chest freezer that we have up front on the bar. And then I'm gonna use that as a way to keep the drinks cold, even though I don't got ice. Now, I know how much everything costs. It's just that because of the appearance, it looks like now you don't get much of a drink. Everybody knows you put a lot of ice in the cup, you probably get the quarter of the cup of actual juice. It's most likely what you're gonna get. That goes for any cup you can think of. If not a quarter, nearly half or half, but you're not getting the entire thing filled because of ice. Ice fills up most of the stuff that's in the drink. Nonetheless, so I'm stressing, and I'm like, all right. End up actually having some people show up for Friday. Now, they were expecting a lot more people, but it was kind of just them. I don't know what happened, but okay. I don't know what just happened, but okay. I actually had some other people show up earlier, but they were looking for an event that I wasn't hosting or I wasn't carrying towards them, so they walked out. They probably actually were coming for the event, but they probably used somebody else's name, whatever the case may be, but yeah, nah. How you doing? I don't know what y'all came for. Yeah, we're not a party, but it's just more so playing R&B Caribbean music. It's not more so a party, but it's like R&B Caribbean music. So
No, I said, is this Sean party?
Sean? No.
Not Sean. Sean. So who party is this?
The Legacy Lounge? I'm not sure.
Did somebody rent it out?
No. None of that. I must use my hands a little bit more, be more animated, you know what I'm saying? So you can see. I think I kind of like this because I could like, you know, put my hands out and then like, it kind of looks like, you know what I'm saying? You know? So they came, they did they handed out, it was just a group of girls in the corner, not corner, but in a section. And, you know, they stayed for about like 30, 45 minutes-ish and they left. I didn't advertise anything that's not stated. I never said this was a party. If you read the flyer, it was a curated playlist by DJ Anti-Zero. Never say anything about a live performance or live DJ or anything of that nature. It was an R&B Caribbean night. That's all I said. R&B Caribbean night. Never said it was a party. Never said anything. Just R&B Caribbean night. I held it down. You know, I got the ice and whatnot. You know, I ain't got much drink, so I ain't gonna lie to you, but I held it down. You know what I'm saying? Like even though I was nervous and I was on the brink of, you know, thinking that this ain't gonna go nowhere. I didn't even promote. I promoted the week, but I didn't promote that day. And I was just like, damn. Maybe I should have. I was like, nah, I ain't had no ice. The real thing was just not having ice. And then Saturday roll around, you know, I got my coworker making food, and I got John with the ice cream, you know what I'm saying? And I'm told that, you know, there was ice there was ice in the freezer the entire time. I'm like, yo, you don't know how much I was stressing Friday. I was in my head like, what? What do I do? To a point, I actually asked ChatGPT what I do with low ice, and they gave me recommendations like making, you know, mixed drinks, but in New York, you're not allowed to have containers of pre-made drinks. I wasn't gonna do that in the risk of anybody walking in and then potentially asking or saying anything. So, didn't want that.
Giving you business tonight.
I was like, I do enjoy this, I ain't gonna lie. As long as it's not like chaotic, where like I have somebody over there asking me for drinks and someone over here, I'm like, you guys slow down. Always recommend Demon Slayer, but there's LaCroix, Recall. I like Spy Family, but not like that. Like other favorites of mine is more like, I don't want to say this out loud, but Rent a Girlfriend is one of my favorites. Psychic K? I'm like, I heard of Mob, but I haven't heard.
That's okay. Nobody watches that anyway, bro. Only her.
He's watching it right now.
What? I'm gonna need that. Like, Demon Slayer specialty right now.
But overall, this entire week, it actually went better than what I expected. Minus those factors. And the other factor of just me not living up to the challenges that I said I need to live up to, which is i.e. making more music. I've did write a second song. The lyrics are not finished and it's not recorded. And my due date, ideally for having roughly 5 to 10 songs or 12 songs, is due within 2 weeks. That's my due date, is 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks. Now, I could wait until my spring break, take the week off of work, because ideally I won't really have to go in for work for any of this, and just pound out brand new music and whatnot. I haven't worked on my mini project at all. Like, there's a lot of things I haven't worked on for the stress of getting other things taken care of and done, which all that's gonna be eradicated after this video. And I say that because I'm structuring everything moving forward around dancing and music. So last week was my last time making the DJ mix for the time being until the month of May. Once the month of May comes back around, I should have at least a bit of a catalog where I can like not have to, you know, pound out songs after song after song for you guys. So that will be something. I'm actually looking forward to that. So I can get back on the DJ mix because it seems like it's growing traction. It seems like you guys have been really liking the mixes. So I'm here for it if you guys are here for it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Notion's been really well. It's a great app. And then I guess moving forward, because the next one now is karaoke. I'm still gonna do R&B Caribbean. I'm gonna leave it as is until something. I'm gonna put a bit more focus to the anime section because I thought about it. I was like, do I want to, you know, keep this balance of like, okay, I'm putting the same amount of energy on the R&B Caribbean, or do I want to put the energy into anime? I like the anime more than the R&B Caribbean. Mainly due to, I guess, I don't really feel alone in that one. Though I'm behind the bar, I know people where it's like, okay, I can leave the bar, go run food or do what I need to do, and nobody's gonna mess with my bar. Or at least keep an eye on it in case somebody else does mess with my bar. Well, I say my bar as if I run the bar when I don't. But I'm the only one there, so I feel as though I run the bar. Nonetheless, versus on a Friday night where I'm legit me. I don't know who walks in that door. I don't know who these people are. I can't necessarily leave. I can't do anything. I can't really, you know, edit much of whatnot. So there's that. If I'm looking down, I'm actually looking down my laptop to figure out what, you know, to work on or what to say next. Tariffs. It's good and bad, my personal opinion. Bad because obviously prices raised. Everything costs more. Good because y'all mofos get to realize and wake up. We're in a situation where we need other countries. Make America great again. I mean, more so make America woke or awaken. I don't know again, but just more woke and awaken. There's more understanding of like, yo, stop playing stupid. You don't win stupid prizes. If you act stupid, you win stupid prizes. That's the way I see it. And this is mainly on the tariffs, like the whole Nintendo Switch, that being $450 for just a base console, and then that getting delayed because of the tariffs where the prices might go from $450 to $700 because of the increase of being 50% more. That's the thing that I'm like, you guys, I'm chilling. The only thing I'm worried about to some degree is the impact on what's going on for my move date. Other than that, I'm chilling. I got cross ropes for my best friend because we're gonna get this system going. We're gonna get this happen before I move. Like, I know how bad hookah was until literally a few days ago. I read all these facts, I hear, and I'm like, we gotta work on that. And I'm gonna take partial blame because it's not like I haven't done. So this is something that you guys don't know about me or didn't think I ever done. But I have done hookah at one point in my life. It wasn't like consistent. If I can count the amount of times I've done hookah, it was roughly 3 or 4 times. But it was never no like 7. And I only done hookah like in places when other people had it, and I never seen it as dangerous, like cigarettes or any of that nature. At least I didn't see no article saying nothing like that or claiming that it was bad for you until I read those facts. And I vaped one time. One time I vaped, and that was it. Not because I was trying to be cool or anything. It was just the fact of, well, I didn't hear nothing bad about it. You know, why not? And I'm at a point now where it's just like, you know, I'm not smoking anything. I mean, I already told y'all about the MJ. I don't do none of that. I don't really particularly be around anybody that does it, do it, etc. Like everybody's like, oh, you know what? The Legacy Lounge should be a hookah spot, etc. This and that and the third. And I'm just like, wait. And I was with it until I read what I read. I'm like, you know what? I'm not with the hookah at the lounge anymore. This is not me. It's not cool. It's not fun. It's not. I mean, if y'all want to do it, hey, but really finding out that one session is 100 cigarettes is crazy. Really crazy. So, yeah, I don't do that. This is going to be just a long, like, couple months. I ain't going to lie to you. I realistically, too, I actually bought a lot of stuff this week. Don't know why. Don't know. And a lot of that money could have easily went to me moving. I mean, not say I won't have that money back or I won't be able to, you know, reimburse myself to some degree. But yeah, like if I didn't buy any of the stuff that I bought this week, in the long run, I would have saved an extra $600 because some of the stuff I bought was like based off a firm, which off a firm, you pay monthly payments on top of a small interest fee. And though the monthly payments for me is not extreme, it's the fact that more so it adds up over time, and I already have enough on that plate I have to take care of and get rid of, which part of it will get rid of in these upcoming events that I got going on. But it's like that I could have just kept to myself. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys your week is going well. Like I do want to do like a mental check, like with some of y'all. Let me know how you feel, how you guys experiencing y'all week. I do look at the comments. I try my best to look at them more often. I just don't get notifications about when I get a comment in YouTube. And I know my Discord loves to go in the Discord and say what they say in Discord. Personally, I would rather you guys go on the YouTube comment section and let me know comment section just because it boosts the engagement, you know what I'm saying? I do like the Discord because it's a bit more secretive, but just saying, like, you know, help the boy muster more friends. Y'all want me more money? Comment in the comment section below. That was bad. Okay, I will go louder, but I am in the apartment. We ain't gonna do that right there, Jeffrey. No, sure, we're not doing that. Something tells me this week's gonna be interesting. But we'll see. I'm gonna hold off to the idea. We're gonna see though. Until next time. Oh, actually, now I can go message John and let him know that I'm free to go help him move his stuff. So, till next time. And see you later, John. I'll see you later on this Saturday. Peace.